Good morning. We are going to have a go at the June Tier Open. Congressional heavy winds, 13 or 14 greens. We'll see. Let's see which. First shot of the day, so yeah, we'll use a pass. Let's check I'm aiming far enough right there. There we go. I'll try and talk you through what we're thinking. Today we've got a quiet house. Well, the chance this won't get all the way back, but I would rather be a little bit short than a little bit long here. Yeah, didn't quite get there, but that's a good leave. Thirteen's not too bad. Give this a whack. A good start. Right, difficult hole there. I've got a note on this wind. No. It's front right pin. 14 wind. You can't afford to be long or right here. That is for sure. So we're going to play for 13 a wind, 6 of elevation, 7's 218. Take a little bit off this. Oh, jeez, what is that? That is the worst shot. That is just the worst shot you will ever see. Oh my goodness. I mean, missing the ding of the head to the left was the aim, but oh my goodness God. Not actually sure what this does. I've never been over here before. Well, the good news is it's all uphill, and I mean, the further I aim left, the further it'll break. So it's going to be around about, maybe a little bit less. Around about there. Yeah, it still rolled 7 yards, even going up the hill. Pleased we took a little bit off. Well, that was a shocker. Let's just get off there and forget about that. It's a difficult hole, so if you're going to royally mess one up, that was probably a good one. What's that wind today? That's about an 8 or 9 wind. 208. That's better. Yeah, after that last one, I thought we'd better focus on trying to hit the ding. See, the dots at the start are moving much quicker than the ones at the end. That usually spells trouble. Yeah, 6. Just throws it offline right at the start, and it can be really difficult to judge. Oh, that's a bad wind here. That's a difficult wind. That's what it means is that tree is right in the way. Unless you're on the pin, but no pin's on the right of the green today. It's in that rare right-hand side, so in that case it doesn't matter. Yeah, if it was left-hand pin here, you're having to really flirt with that tree on the left. Let's just check from the pot view. Just want to make sure whether that is a... I think that's almost a dead crosswind. Yeah. Ooh, that was a bit fortunate. Suddenly turned into a bit of a tailwind. I have to remember that sort of landed a bit longer left, and it just sucks back towards the hole. Yeah, you can see the ridge over here. Look, better to be lucky than good. Taking my time this morning because I'm half asleep still. I'm not usually at my finest when I'm like that. So, maybe about 4 of tailwind. Him a little left. Everything goes that way. What's wrong with that? Right, big hole here. We need to be able to reach. Please give us a good wind. Nice. Oh, I hate that. Can't get anywhere near. Just whack it down there. We've got a good bounce down. Managed to use the contours. But I still don't think we can reach this. Shoot. I mean, it's a difficult pin as well. I mean, the chance of... It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You see a few people having a go, trying to sort of play safe and over here. I just don't think there's any point. I think you're bringing stuff into play that just doesn't need to be brought into play. 206 plus a little bit. 13, just back one of these down there. That should do. Into that little little neck there. And it leaves us, playing it over here, leaves us straight into the wind pretty much. Which will make this a bit easier to judge. I think there's a little more than that, yeah. 42. It's going to be about there. Make the eagle anyway. Bit of a bonus. Right. That's more of a crosswind than a tail, isn't it? So maybe 6 of tails. 170. It's going to play about 172, 173. This goes 176. Yeah, anything slightly long and right here, just feet towards the hole, you've got to... Similar to the other pin, you can go a little bit long and it'll sort of suck back towards the hole. This one, the place to miss is slightly long and right. You can see what it does there. Now, a little bit worried about that fast-moving dot right at the start. You can see there's a brown bit of ground. There's a bit of slope there. Let me just sort of picture what this is likely to do, because it doesn't look like it's moving at all beyond that. It's a bit of a Merian sort of putt, this one. I don't think we're really on that ridge. Okay, this one's just a one not to do anything stupid. Just hit the fairway. Don't try and be too clever. He's back on the power a bit, so we don't reach anything. I didn't really want to leave it there. That's a bad leave, that one. First big bendy one of the day. We need a hurricane behind. We could reach this. Ooh. I'd rather had a big tailwind on the last par 5, but we'll take what small mercies were given. What was it to get over there? Big bounce, big bounce, big bounce. Don't think we can get there. And more the point, it's not worth it because that is a horrific bit. If you get in here, you can't get anywhere near that. It just sort of wants to roll all the way over here. It's a little bit easier on the right hand pin. You can sort of get away with it a bit more. There's a little bit more room. That one, no. Particularly with that left to right tail. So we are going to just play this sensible 195. For some reason this always plays, seems to play a little bit short. That wind is going to be 186. I'm just going to take a little bit more off that. There's just no prizes for being too far here and going in the rough. So about 7 wind is the baseline. So what's that, about 4 across, and maybe 3 up by the time you've got the elevation. Ooh, no beats. What's wrong with that? I think that's a good leave, though. That's where you want to be. You cannot be right. So it cannot be left or long. You can see that the ridge there. I have to give this a good whack, and you can see it starts to move sort of here. How does that look? Decent front 9. We'd have took that, stood on the first tee. Now, this is a tricky wind. And it always plays a little bit longer than you think into the wind here. The combination of downhill and into the wind just does that. As the ball balloons, you don't get the extra distance from the downhill. So let's just do that again. 15 times 208 over 170 is 18. So maybe 17 with that angle. I'm only going to deduct 4 for the elevation. 13, 221. That goes 226, and I'm going to add a little bit because long will spin back to the hole, and short will not end up very good at all. Got away with that a bit. I pushed that a bit. Might come back off this ridge. There's a lovely little landing spot there. It'll come all the way back down from here. I thought we'd come all the way back down. Now what's that doing? It looks like it's going. Sort of takes a jink to the left, right, and then it comes back. Is what that's telling me. It would tell me if I just hit it straight, it would go in. What do these dots say? They kind of say the same thing, which makes a change. Right, difficult hole. Really difficult hole. And where's the pin? It's a front pin, okay. It's not a pin I kind of really know how to play, the front one. It's caused me a lot of problems in the past. Mainly because you just don't get it. I don't get it very often. It has to be easier than the back one, surely, once you know what you're doing. I think the challenge here is that it's downwind and it's uphill, so it's going to want to take a shoot forward, provided it lands on the green. If it lands short, it'll stop dead. So it's about 11 of tailwind, gets you down to 154, add a bit for the elevation. It's just got to sort of mosey on over there, right? $154 plus 5. It's about there. Let's do that, and just hope it gets a bounce. No beats. What is wrong with that? I thought that was beautiful. It's a good shot. I mean, it landed right on the front of the green. It's just really difficult to hold it. He says I'm playing too much there. Let's have another good look at this. Everything's going that way. It's downhill. It's going to be moving slowly. From that angle, that's too much break. How does that look? How does that feel? Just damn you. Damn you. Told you I struggled with that pin. I thought we played that beautiful. That good approach, good putt. Par. Oh well. Can't get too upset about that. So this is just find the fairways, the requirement there. It's going to be about 12 a wind, isn't it? 12, 175. That goes 181. Just check we haven't got any little funky little camera angles there. It looks like it's a dead headwind. Still looks like it's kind of a dead headwind. If anything, it's slightly that way. So what did we decide? 175 divided by 181 is 97%. That will do. Right, this back pin. Right hand pin long is troublesome. Okay. Yeah, you can see the blue and the brown there, right? The brown is lower than the hole, the blue is above the hole. And it's kind of right on the crest of, almost right at the very, very bottom of the slope there. The good news is it will zip back towards the hole if you land a little bit long, but you just don't want to leave yourself kind of long and left and long and right. It's a nasty old little putt. Is that a slight tailwind? I think it is. I call it a slight tail. We will play this without full backspin. I don't want it. Something that's going to start zipping 7, 8 yards of spin is not going to be helpful. No, I don't want that. Do we know what that is? 201. It's about 96, 7%, about there. Got away with a bit of a missed ding there, if I'm honest. Wasn't actually a great shot. But we'll take it. That's a hole a lot of people will part. Now this one. It's a hole I often don't hit any spin on. I just roll it down there. The reason for that is that when you get into this narrow little neck, if, as I nearly did there, you're running off the fairway into the rough, it doesn't allow it to get in the 40-50. It'll stop in there. It'll get stuck in the playable stuff in the first cut. And to me, that is well worth losing a little bit of distance. You can roll down there a long way, sort of roll 29 yards there. I don't think you lose much distance, but you tend to keep yourself out of the 40-50 rough, which seems like a good play to me. So, what do we got here? About 9 of wind behind. 17 times 125 over 225. 9 of wind. Up. It's not going to play 8 up. So it's going to want to take a bounce on against this downhill. It's a downwind, that uphill combination again. So it's probably only going to play 9, 6 of, and so I could get there with a flat pitching wedge. I just don't know what it's going to do when it lands, so we're not going to do that. If you were to believe it's 9 of wind and 5 of elevation, it would take us down to 120, wouldn't it? If you hit a pitching wedge, it's probably only going to take 7 of wind. 6 of elevation. Can't get there. So we've got to hit this. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. About there. Got the beats, which at least is good news. Yeah, there we go. Tricky shot that. Trying to just sort of climb over the front ridge and roll up to the hole side. giving this one a little bit of respect. Okay, left-hand pin. I kind of like it when you get the different pins. It's forcing me to think a little bit. It's a little bit like playing a new course. Entirely sure what this does, but again you've got the green way above you, but into the wind it's not quite as dangerous. It will stop a little bit, this one. 7 of elevation, 190. 40% wind maybe. Probably about 6. If so, that's right smack bang on this club. I'll take a little bit off because it's going to want to bounce a bit. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I thought that would be quite nice. It's nowhere near. Oh, come on. A rubbish shot into that par 3 and it ends up a foot from the hole. We hit what I think is a great shot there, and it's 20 foot to the right. Damn you. 21.6. Funny old game, isn't it? I think we need to hit this about 18. I'm not sure this is enough. Moves quite a lot at the start. Wind's going that way as well, which... But it's uphill, so it's going reasonably quickly. You'd be amazed how often your first instinct's right, wherever you just plonk that. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with that. I might try and off-ding a little bit. You know, it was spot on. If I'd hit the ding, I was probably spot on. Off-dinging at the slope's usually a good idea, though. It just takes some of the break out of it. Bit of an unfortunate par there. Now, this one, crucial hole. Please give me a good wind, especially if that pin's on the front. Oh, go away. Oh, well. I mean, we're just going to have to play that, but... can't pretend to be pleased about that. You don't really get many eagle chances at Congressional, and we got proper crappy winds on the 2 chances today. Helped holding that full shot on the 6th of the course, but. It's nice not to have to do that. See if we can do it again. see if we can hold out again. 64, there's probably another 2 a win there. 66, 67 and a bit, I guess. 6 to the right. There. What is wrong with that? That is perfect. What is wrong with that? Oh, it's landed right on the edge of the hole. That was only a hair's breadth from going in, wasn't it? I couldn't believe we didn't get the heartbeat. 7 point. At least it didn't land in the hole and jump into the rubbish. We've had that happen a few times. Yeah, it was a midgie's bits from landing straight in the hole or spinning back in the hole, that one. Which I'm not going to learn anything from that. There's just stuff going everywhere. Put the flag back in and just see if that... It's going a little bit left to right at the start, bad look of it, and a little bit right left at the end. So we're just going to fire it straight at it. Okay, big wind, tailwind here. We've not had any help today, have we? We've not had any help. It's just a lot easier if you can manage to bounce it down here somewhere. It makes this hole a lot easier. 279. That is it's a bit of a headwind. 284-ish. Bang it up there. I should do. Again, a little bit of a headwind. It's going round in a circle, so you have to a bit harder. 4 or 5 for that. 4 or 49. Maybe 148. 148.5. What's wrong with that? Is that a little bit too far left? Bit long. Obviously wasn't as much of a headwind as I thought. So I think it gets over the top of this ridge and then it just starts to mosey on down there. Yeah. Not easy that. The dots were doing different things from different directions. Oh, give me a break. We've had no help from the wind gods today, have we? That's another shitty wind on a keyhole. 30 13 times. So we're going to have to hit I think we're going to have to hit the big bar, unfortunately. You don't really want to hit 3-wood in here, it can go anywhere. It's much harder to get it close to the hole. So 13 times 237 over 225 times 0.7, about 10 of wind. Let's say 11 of elevation. 226 plus 10, 236. 236 over 246 is 96%. It's probably going to come in a bit lower, so I might need 95%. We'll take that. It's never nice hitting 3-wood in there. Tricky wee one finish turns, like it turns at the start. It's all going to be about judging that little bit at the little kink at the start. Is there any chance it'll just go straight through that? I don't think there is. Is there any chance it goes more? There is, especially coming down a hill like that, it's rolling so slowly. I think it's there. It's a good putt. And 16 under. How do I feel about that? I think we did okay, right? We parred. Unfortunate par on 11. Unfortunate par on 15. Both were good approaches. Both were good putts. Got crappy wins on 16, 18, 17. It mattered. Difficult wind on 10. Bonus of a hole shot on number 6. We had the worst shot you'll ever see on hole 2. So I guess we didn't let that get to us. And respectable. Ding stats a little bit. It's early in the morning. Dinging late. Yeah, not bad. Let's go and see how that fares on the leaderboard. What happened there? Oh, we've teared up. 300 credits for the pleasure of being a TC. Well, you saw it first. I knew that was coming soon. I just didn't know quite when. Let's go and have a look at the leaderboard. See how that looks. 55 is beatable, right? We got there on the back nine, though. Got there on the back nine. IAG. Still a ways to go. Let's see how we go. But yeah, always nice to be top of the leaderboard. Hope that's useful. Thanks for watching.